Hey y'all. So today I'm going to be talking about my road skills test, I guess. So I passed it. I only messed up one thing, but so far everything is cool and I passed it. So now all I gotta do is to go to the revenue office and get my card. So I'm glad that's finally over with. So I don't know how long leading up to that point, but Mom was driving me crazy trying to get me to drive every chance I got, so I'll be prepared. And I think especially after the minor accident or whatever, so trying to get me to practice a lot and to recover from that incident or whatever. So yeah, of course I learned my lesson with all that, so that's all good. But anyway, yeah, I passed, and I've actually written some stuff on the cart. Sometimes I get OCD about making videos, and it just gets it sticks in the back of my mind, and I'm like, I feel like I should do this, or I think it'd be interesting content, and so I have to find the right time to film and all this stuff, and it can be a pain in the neck, but anyway. And I'm sorry for my appearance. My hair is doing God knows what, and I think I still got a breakout. I think I realized my I've been making an error by using coconut oil on my face. I think it clogs pores. I mean, as soon as I read that the other day, I was just like, maybe that's why my skin is falling off, because coconut oil is clogging my pores and making a nightmare of my face. So I have laid completely off of the coconut oil on my face, and I've been using honey. So we'll see what that does for me. Hopefully it's good. I think I have noticed that it might leave my face a little bit slightly sticky feel in some spots, but I don't know. Anyway, enough about my appearance, because I can't bother to put some makeup on. Out up to that point. Yeah, it's just sticky right there. Gross. Of course I was stressed out, and the day of I was just pretty nervous. Like, my stomach had been messed up when I woke up. I don't know if it was because of something I ate the previous day, or if it was nerves. It was probably either or both. So according to that paper, I think I said everything that, I told myself I was supposed to say, or some crap. I mean, who has a script besides movie actors? Like, I don't know. But, yeah, I passed, and now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Guess I finally, as soon as I get my, proof, the revenue office, I could drive around by myself legally, and yeah, it's not really possible at this point, but I could. So that's a good thing. I'm just glad it's over with. It had been prodding me for probably the whole month leading up, especially, it took me some time to so-called recover after the little incident. It wasn't bad, hardly at all. I mean, all I did was bump the car. There's nothing to get anybody hurt or nothing. Just sucked, and still gotta get that fixed, I suppose. I suggested to not spend the extra money on it, but I guess I doesn't want to go around with a messed up looking car, so I guess that's gotta be fixed at some point. And but yeah, driver's test went well, and that's that. So I don't think I have much else to say about this, but here's a little bonus content. here is my 7/16 inch White Pearl Chaos Software ear skins. I've had these for a bit of time now. I was thinking when I first bought the 7/16 inch plugs that it would be, I could just be able to put them in, but excuse me. I think I have a hard time stretching a millimeter at a time, which is kind of ridiculous considering that's the standard method. I honestly would be better off going half sizes. So, but I was doing some weird stuff with my ears, like kind of recently. Like, I was doing some stuff that wasn't really smart. Like, I was actually putting these in first, and then putting the glass plugs in, but it's like pinching and sore, so I took them back out and went back to 10 millimeters. And then a few days later after that, I think, wait a minute. What if I just I think I actually just put a silicone on my ears. I don't remember at this point, but there was a point that I just put the silicone on my ears, and I just basically, I don't know, not really massaged them, but kind of pushed them open, kind of until it was in my ear properly. So I had them in for several hours. Did I just lisp? Had them in for several hours. So it didn't really bother me. I could slightly feel it. And what's funny is when I put the silicone in, maybe like the first time, it didn't feel as uncomfortable as when I actually put glass plugs in. Like, I could compare them, but the silicone doesn't feel as yucky as the glass plugs do going in, which is kind of weird. Maybe because it's really slow or gradual or something, but I know you're not supposed to do this. I know perfectly well you don't stretch the silicone. You just don't. I was just trying it. I was just experimenting. I'm not goofy enough to... I'm done damaging my ears. I may have got a little bit desperate at this point, but if it starts bleeding and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, I was a little bit desperate, so who knows, but I know to take care of my ears and to not let them be ripped and bloody and disgusting, so y'all don't worry about me. I know my stuff, even though I may not act like it sometimes. I mean, I feel like everybody makes body modification mistakes, so yeah, just trying to do my best here and try not to obsess about whether I'm doing it right or wrong, and just, I'm trying to do what's best for me. So I have OCD about everything, so I have to reason things out sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I put the silicone in several hours, and the only reason I knew something was not right is when I pushed on it and it was sore. So I was like, okay, this is not good. So I took them out. I think I downsized again. And I don't know how long I waited, but I think that helped my ears say, it's like my ears were saying, hey, maybe she wants to go up another size again. I mean, I think I've said this like several times, and I'm sure everybody that stretches their ears probably says this, like, I'm only gonna go up to this size, and I'm only gonna move up one, and it's just, it doesn't usually happen. It's just a proven fact. I guess I'm one of them. I mean, in the beginning I said I was only gonna go to maybe an 8, and then maybe a 4, and then maybe a 6, and then maybe a 2. And I actually bought a lot of stuff at 2 gauge. And then I said, I better go up to 0. And then I got a lot of stuff for 2 gauge, and ahead of time, mind you, which is probably not smart. And then I went to 0. I don't know how long I was at that for. And I went to double 0, and I was at there for, it was a double 0 for about 4 months or so. Okay, and I was just tired of being, the Chaos software, first of all, they're 9 millimeters, they're not even 10 millimeters. So basically I was, like, Chaos silicone is like one of my favorite jewelry pieces because, I mean, they're kind of comfortable and they're feel lightweight and they don't feel bulky, even though my ears can itch with difference of materials. I think silicone is best for me, so I tend to wear that quite often. Besides, it looks neat. I like how shimmery they can be. These are white pearl and really pretty. Might be hard to tell in some light sources, but yeah, I like white pearl. Anyway, so a week ago, I stretched. Oh, lighting low. Hey, what the hell? Sorry if the lighting's messed up right now. Anyway, about a week ago, I stretched up to. I used my glass plugs that I've had in stock or around, and I put my 7/16" plugs in, and it pinched, but there was no resistance. So I feel like the silicone or whatever weird stuff I was doing in my ears helped to facilitate them, and my ears were like, it's time to go on the side. So they went in with hardly any resistance. So I was like, there can't be hardly anything bad about this, right? I didn't have to force them through. I didn't have to shove them through or anything gross like that, which I have done before, and trust me, do not do that. But they still stung. But this last time, I think it only was pinching for about a day or so. And then, yeah, wait. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. I never can talk properly in my videos. The time before the last, I don't know how long ago before it was, but I think I put the glass plugs in. I think I used a little bit of wiggle in one of my earlobes. But it ended up pinching for like 2 days or so, and I was like, this probably is not a good sign. I left them for like a couple or 3 days, and they felt kind of gross or something, so I was like, I took them out and looked, and there was no blood. I was looking, there's no visible tearing signs or anything like that, but it just felt icky, so I think I put my 10mm back in. And then, the last time, after waiting a few days, maybe a week or so, I put the plugs back in, and this last time was successful. No bleeding, no nothing, so decided to go on with it. And so I waited about 6 days and put my Chaos software in because I was tired of having the bulky things in my ears, and I was eager to wear these anyway, so hopefully that wasn't a bad decision. I am perfectly fine. My ears seem happy. They're not rebelling or anything. I mean, maybe a little bit itchy because I do tend to put a lot of ear balm on them, but you kind of have to lubricate your silicone so it doesn't suck up all your earlobe moisture. But yeah. And by the way, I never recommend any other silicone brand besides Chaos Software because you just don't know what's in all that other stuff. Just generic silicone is a no-go for me, and I wouldn't recommend anybody else wearing it. Chaos Software has pretty much all styles, and you can even order custom stuff from them, so why would you even bother? I mean, I understand if you're trying to save a buck or whatever, but is it really worth risking your earlobe health over? Come on. So, yeah. As far as I know, Chaos Software is the only silicone brand that's worth it, and it's considered implant grade and all that stuff, and I don't think I'd even touch the other stuff with a 10-foot pole. But yeah, let's see, I put my silicone in about, today is Wednesday, so I think I put them in on Sunday. I think it was Saturday actually, so that was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That was about 3 days ago or so, maybe 4, depending on how you say it. But yeah, my ears seem to be happy. Maybe a little bit itchy. So not gonna worry too much about it. I mean, other people have stretched with silicone before. I think lady here on YouTube goes by the name Angel Vicious. She's a model and she's alternative AF. But there was a video of her stretching from 0 gauge to 00 with Hot Topic silicone jewelry, which is I'm pretty sure it's Chaos Software. I'm pretty sure it's Chaos Software because I think it had the logo and everything. Pardon me scratching my eye. But anyway, I think people were commenting on that or saying how you shouldn't trust your silicone and whatever. But she was like, she realizes that you're not supposed to do that, but she mentioned that she had a big gap in her ear, so yeah, she's fine, I suppose. I think she's up to like, I think she's around 2 inches now, maybe more than that. But yeah, she's got some large stretched ears, very large. I mean, mine are 7/16s, but another good look at them. I feel like my earlobes are about at their max capacity now. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably growing more tissue as I go along. But I don't know if I'll go up in the future. I probably will. Don't count on it. But that's probably what everybody says. I don't know. I like these quite well, though. I might consider my 7/16 my goal size. This is a size that you can get not Chaos Software, of course, but Anatometal. Like, there's like teardrop stuff at anatometal.com, and can't buy directly off the site apparently, but you can search other sites like Body Art Forums and different things like that sell Anatometal. So yeah, that's the minimum size requirement for some of the designs on Anatometal. So I'm at that size now if I wanted to stay here. But from out here, from others, it's better. Okay. Mule/donkey went off again. People are saying how 7/16 is not a very good goal size. I mean, some people might stay there, but if you want to get the most out of your jewelry or stretched ear size or whatever, I mean, the jewelry, not everybody stocks the 7/16 inch, so kind of have to figure that out. But I don't know. And some websites like to sell ½ inch is 2 different sizes, which is either 12 or 13 millimeters, which can be problematic. It's the same as 00. It's either 9 or 10 millimeters. This lighting sucks. But I don't know. I just don't know. I found plenty of stuff on Body Art Forums for 7/16 of an inch. So I don't know what to do about that. I actually asked on Reddit or whatever about it, and I think I was basically made a post asking if 7/16 is a good goal size, and one person was like, I'm fine with 7/16 inch. And if you find some at ½ inch, then you can go ahead and go up. And then someone else said, go to ½ inch because you have more jewelry options. So, you know, it's pretty much up to me what I want to do. Holy crap, this video is at nearly 20 minutes. But yeah, that's how my stretch ears are doing. They're doing quite well. Don't seem to be having any trouble with them at all, hardly. I don't know what I did was wise. I know the first few things that I did wasn't, but I feel like it helped me get up to this size. You know, I almost before bought tapers, which I'm not supposed to be spending any more money on jewelry, but I needed tapers sorta for my earlobes or whatever. Where am I going with this? Anyway, I was just contemplating it, and then, you know, I was reading about how tapers are bad, and I think I've read this for a while, and I usually, when I'm on Reddit, I advertise the Arctic Buffalo plugs because I've been convinced that they're best to use for ear stretching, because of their rounded glass end. So I recommend those to anybody who wants to stretch, I suppose. Yeah. But I feel like some of us need half sizes, like literally half sizes, like half a millimeter sizes up. Even though that would take a lot more, that'd probably take more money, but I don't know. Maybe you just have to wait a long time between the stretches so you can fit them in without causing a lot of trauma. And I have noticed something weird too, like if I wait like a month or so, or maybe less than that, and I stretch up too quick, it ends up maybe tearing and bleeding and stuff like that, yucky stuff. But I have noticed that after waiting a few months or so, I haven't, it feels like the stretch feels the same, but there's just no blood. It's kind of weird. Like, excuse me, like maybe less ouchy when I wait, but it just seems like it feels about the same whether I tore them or not. So that was weird. But anyway, I think I need to stop rambling. I went from talking about my driving test to talking about my ears again. So sorry about that if that's not what you wanted. Just some bonus content. I suppose you could skip this part if you wanted to. I don't know. But, oh, and one more thing. So, 2 days ago, I guess it is, I was taking a shower or whatever to get ready to leave the house, and my conch barbell just fell the hell out my ear. And at first, I felt something, it felt kind of heavy, hit my hand. I think I was trying to wash my ear or something. That's what I've been doing. That's my routine that I've put, like, stuck in. It's just a part of my routine now. I think I've done it for I've done it for a few years now or something, but, you know, once you get piercings, you need to keep them washed out and cleaned so you're not getting hair products stuck in them, or just rinse off yucky stuff. But, just try to clean out my ears and all that stuff. But anyway, I felt something heavy hit my hand. I looked down, my eyes were trying to figure out what the heck I was seeing at the bottom of the tub, next to the drain, mind you. And for a second, it looked like a piece of thread. I was like, how could a thread be heavy? So and how would that even, why would there be a piece of thread stuck there somewhere? Like, what am I thinking? But I looked and I was like, there's a curved barbell on the ground. I was like, oh my god. And then I put my hand in my ear, and the ball, I think the end was maybe in my piercing hole, because it was just stuck there. And I took it out, and their ball was there. So I was like, my fucking conch barbell fell out of my ear. So I picked up a couple pieces. I was just saying, oh my god. And Mom was like, what? And I was like, my conch barbell fell out. And anyway, I washed both pieces out with some shampoo or whatever, or just some soap or whatever, just some mild soap. So, washed it off. I managed to wiggle the barbell back in, but I tried for like a few minutes or so maybe to get the ball back on, and I tried to get Mom to help me, but it wasn't working, so I had to finish washing and then got out, and yeah, it was not good. But yeah, I got out of there, and finally got, after I dried off and whatever, I got the ball back on, and then I soaked it so I wouldn't get a horrendous infection. So everything's all good now. I just need to get, I need to just get new jewelry put in, um, I have a piece for it, but the post is apparently too short, so I just need to get another one. Hopefully it'll work. It's a pretty flower piece. I'm sure I'll see it at some point, but anyway, that's enough rambling for me for now. Remember, be happy, be healthy, and be kind, and never give up. Take care of your body, take care of your body mods, and I hope whoever's in their journeys of whatever you're doing, whether it's ear stretching or getting your driver's license or even weight loss, just any journey you're going on for your body, for your life, I hope it goes out hope it ends up very well, and I wish you the best of luck. So, I'll see you all in my next video.